All right, guys, I am excited. I got from a subscriber seafood menu, and it's cold weather, which is appropriate for this time of year. It's seafood chowder, and I'll tell you what, let me read to you what Kyle sent to me. He said, here are 2 U.S. military rations for you to use in your videos. I've got another one we'll use in another one. First is a meal, cold weather. This ration is for use in cold climates that traditional MREs would not be ideal for. This meal has all dry ingredients that will not freeze like a regular MRE. This is more like what I had when I was in. Everything was freeze-dried. The fruit, the meat, it was all freeze-dried. It has a large freeze-dried main course and fewer sides than an MRE. It is not considered ready to eat because you will need to boil 16 ounces of water and add it to the main course. I've done that. Or we're doing that now. Some tips for rehydrating the main course. Don't use the tear notch to open it. It will tear down the side, which only makes it more difficult to rehydrate. Cut across the top with a knife or scissors. Also, when you add the boiling water to it, make sure to mix it very well before letting it rehydrate for 10 minutes, or there will be areas that don't rehydrate well. Once you have mixed it, fold the opening shut and let it sit for 10 minutes, and it should be ready to eat. This is exactly the first MREs. They were a dark brown. So many of those were not in liquid. They were freeze-dried form. So this cold weather MRE might go harken back to those days. I'm going to go ahead and start opening it up with the scissors as well. The meal itself, I was looking online, is discontinued. They don't make this particular one anymore in the cold weather. So this is going to be a little older. I don't know how old, but from what I read, one company stopped making them in 2016. So we'll see here. But there are no numbers or anything on the outside that I could see. So let's take a look at what we have here. This is cool. You know what? I do see a number punched into here. It says 980. So my guess is it's either 2009, the 80th day, which would make it somewhere in February, or 2019, which would go counter to what I saw online, but you can't always trust what you see online. But the 80th day of the 9th year, which would either be 2009 or 2019. So anyway, let's take a look. What do we have here, first off? We have our seafood chowder, Mountain House brand. Look at that, Mountain House brand. That is going to be cool. I'm excited. Let's see, it has clams, clam juice, potatoes, cream, onions, milk, shrimp. Look at all that stuff in there. Oh man, that's going to be fun. I saw one guy said, you know, and just people were on articles, they said they would have killed for this stuff. They really enjoyed it when they were in. So I've never had anything like it.
I've never heard of a seafood MRE ever.
Yeah, well, not like that. We've had the tuna, which was a real disappointment.
Yeah, that's true.
Now look at this, lemon lime flavored, no fruit juice. So it's just the flavoring, but oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be fun. Our vegetable crackers. Oh, this has to be good, right? A marble pound cake. Tell me it's good, Asa. Tell me it's good. Oh, cool, man. What do we have here? Chicken and noodles, or soup noodles ramen, instant chicken flavor. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. This is very cool. Our spoon, and let's see if there's anything different in our accessory pack. All right, we have our gum. We have our coffee. We'll try the coffee today. Creamer. Towelette. Oh, hot sauce. Hot sauce. Not your traditional Tabasco, but it is hot sauce. And your matches, sugar, and our toilet paper. All right, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to take the advice of Kyle, who sent these to me. We're going to cut this off so as not to mess things up and get our water poured in. I'm going to do the ramen noodles soup, and I'm going to do the seafood mix. Let's get that opened up there. Okay, so that's good. I'll be able to pour into there. Let's take a look. Yeah, see that looks just like a ramen noodle cup, doesn't it?
Crumbled
yeah.
though,
like,
but
yeah,
still ramen noodles.
What we used to take snowboard. Okay, so that's that. And then we'll cut this one open here. This is Mountain House. That's a good brand, I'm telling you. That's really cool. All right, we're going to cut this open. And let's see what freeze-dried. See that? Isn't that cool? This is, now I remember getting sausage patties, beef patties in my MREs when I was in the Marine Corps. I'm going to try, this might be a potato here. A little potato there. Reconstitute it. That's flavorful. I'm excited. This is going to be fun. All right, let's get that water. So I'm going to add 16 ounces of water. That's really hot water, so hopefully I won't burn myself. Let's see how this works out. 16 ounces. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There we go. That might not be enough, but that's really hot. So I'm going to,
I doubt out in the field those guys carry cups around and measuring.
Right. You know, we're going to put a little more in because that just soaked right up. Let's do this again. Watch yourself there, sir. And we are going to make some, there we go. We're going to make some coffee today too. It's a good coffee day, I think. That looks, and it's chowder, so it's not going to be soupy. So we will seal that up. And that is hot. We'll mix it up good. He mentioned that to make sure we mix it. I'm going to, ooh, that is hot, but that's smelling good already. Next we'll get our ramen noodles going here. And again, ooh, that's hot again. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. Seal that up. This will seal. The other one I had to cut the seal off, but that'll seal up. And on this one, actually, there is a fill line, so I did do that just right. Well, next, because it's a little chilly, I'm going to get our coffee out. And interesting to me, this looks a little older. This coffee does. I mean, it reminds me of back in the day, like when I was in. Hopefully, it's not 89. Hopefully, it's not 99. Hopefully, it's 09 or 19. But we'll see how the coffee tastes. I've got my USS El Paso cup that I bought when I was on the USS El Paso, and today I will tell you one more story of something that happened on it that was pretty cool. All right, there we go. Get our spoon out. It's a good stout spoon, I have to say. Go over and grab some water. Water in it. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's going to be good today on a hot day or cold day. While we let our coffee cool, I'm going to open up our lemon lime flavored drink, and we're going to pour some regular water into that from our old Marine Corps cup. All right. There we go. That should do it. We'll seal that up. And give it a good mix so it's all, I can feel the powder. It's actually getting dissolved now, so that's good. We'll set that underneath here as well. We have our vegetable crackers, which ought to go really well with our clam chowder, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I heard that nice hiss there. Yes. There we go. Oh, it's almost like a graham cracker. As dark as it is. There we are. All right, that's the cracker. And now, this would be really cool if this is good.
Yeah, if this is good, we know the MRE's newer.
That's right. There you go. All right, here we go. This is the marble pound cake. I didn't hear a hiss or anything. Oh, it smells good. It really does smell good. Oh yeah, come on now.
Marbled, what does that mean?
Well, you'll see.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Wonder what the flavor is. Is that cinnamon or something?
Well, I'm guessing it's marbled pound cake. It's going to be cinnamon sugar, yeah. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh like my word.
Yeah.
It's like a bunt cake. Oh my, here we go.
I've never seen that in an MRE.
Wow. Oh, that smells heavenly. All right. My mouth is watering, guys. All right, let's say a quick prayer here. Father in heaven, I appreciate our food. Thank you so much for providing it richly. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
Here we go, guys. USS El Paso coffee cup, marble pound cake, and it's good. Oh yeah, this. The coffee's good, man. Hey, so if you want to try some of this, You want some coffee with that? You don't?
Sure.
Okay, it is good. Oh,
that is
man,
good.
that's good cake. That means it's probably, my guess is 2019 then, because I know what the article said. Now, I do know, too, there are different companies that make the MRE. So maybe the one that I was referencing earlier that said they quit making them in 2017 or so, maybe that was a different MRE company that quit making them. Because this is good. So it's either from 09 or 19. On a cold day like today, this is good stuff. While we're waiting for everything else to heat up, let's tell you a little story. When I was on the USS El Paso on our way to Norway, we crossed the Arctic Circle. When you do that, you get a commendation or a recognition that you're part of the realm of the North. Actually, they call it, when it's the Arctic Circle, they call it the Blue Nose. You're a Blue Nose. And there's a ceremony that goes with that. Back in the olden times, the ceremony involved, these are wooden ships, remember. Strip down when you're above the Arctic Circle, have guys, if you were not a Blue Nose already, you had to run the gauntlet, which meant all the guys that were already Blue Noses got their 2-inch ropes, which were real common on the big old sailing ships. They'd cut about an 18-inch rope off, everybody had them. And when you would run through the gauntlet, you'd try to run past 2 lines of guys as fast as you could while they walloped you on the backside and on your back with these 2-inch ropes. It hurt. Another thing involved in the initiation or the hazing would be they would throw you out the front of the ship and with a rope on you, and they would walk you down in this water all the way
in the Arctic?
To the back or the aft of the ship and bring you back up. The other thing they would do would be what we would call nowadays waterboarded you. They'd put you on a board, tie you down, put it on like a fulcrum, so it's like a wheel, like a seesaw, teeter-totter, and they would lean you back so you're back, you know, at an angle, and then they would take buckets of different liquids, semi-solids. I'll just put it that way. This is a family show. And they would start pouring it on your face and around your chest and neck area. And of course you're holding your breath because this is disgusting. And they would just keep pouring this stuff until you had to take a breath. And of course then they'd pour all the more. And after that initiation, a lot of guys ended up in the sick bay or sick for a while. And the whole initiation altogether occasionally ended in death for some people. So it was a serious deal. If you got the Order of the Blue Nose back in the day, you were one bad dude. And so fortunately, when I was in, we weren't doing those kinds of things. It involved like obstacle course kind of things, out on deck in the cold, not nude, but not dressed warmly. And that's mostly what it involved. Sometimes there was a little bit of waterboarding involved, but not with the nasty, just mostly with water, just to get you cold and get you think you're going to drown. So anyway, that was back in the day, and it beat World War II, which wasn't only 40 years earlier from when I was in. I read one article, the guys, the Navy guys that had been already over the Arctic Circle would get an electric prod, and they would hit the guys in the side until they kind of passed out. Or they would include the waterboarding mentioned earlier with the disgusting things in buckets. So I had it really good when I was in 1984. So let me show you what I got as a result of it. This was kind of cool because when I got off the ship, before we got off, we had a big ceremony, and they handed these out. I didn't know we were going to get these. It's called the Realm of the Arctic Circle. And
cool.
Isn't that cool? Let me read it to you guys. Realm of the Arctic Circle, North Pole, 66 degrees, 32 minutes, 33 seconds north. Know all men by these presents, and unto all, walruses, huskies, foxes, wolves, polar bears, whales, martens, reindeer, caribou, and all other living denizens of the frozen northern wastes. Know ye that Lynn Schneiderman, with my royal consent, passed the gateway to the top of the world by crossing the Arctic Circle. Be it further understood, that he entered the land of icicles, blizzards, willowaws, and myriad snowflakes aboard the good ship USS El Paso, LKA 117, on March 14th, 1984 at 9 degrees 16 minutes east longitude. That I, Boreas Rex, ruler of the north wind and sovereign of all the frozen reaches it touches, do hereby declare this hot-blooded neophyte to my royal domain to be a true and trusted ice and brine encrusted blue nose. Be it known that by virtue of the power invested in me, I do hereby command all my subjects to show due honor and respect to him wherever they may be. Disobey this order under penalty of our royal displeasure. Captain Carl Lind Jr., Commander, USS El Paso.
That's cool.
So that was kind of a fun rite of passage. That they even have coins out there. There's an outfit that put out coins for if you're part of the Blue Nose Order, that you can get these coins that kind of pass around. There aren't many of us around there, I guess. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. It was kind of fun for me at the time, and I didn't realize how unique it was until I started reading about it and realized there are a lot of guys in the Navy that never get to go north of the Arctic Circle. Anyway, let's get to our meal. Let's pour this out on the tray here. I'm going to do the seafood chowder first. Let's take a look at this. This looks really cool. And I'm not worried about the crackers that are in there already, because we're going to be adding some crackers to it. So let's just see what that chowder. Oh man, whoa, whoa. That was a lot of chowder. I had no idea.
Oops.
Wow. Well, there you have it. There's some chowder there for sure. Oops, we'll come back this way. Yeah, I'll take a little and go here. There we go.
I'll save the cake.
Save the cake. Save the cake. There we go. All right, guys. So check this out. I mean, look at this. Look at this. That's a clam. Is that a clam or what? That's amazing. Goodness. You got potatoes. I've got onions in there. Wow, this is really good looking stuff. I mean, I just can't believe how many clams there are. The looks of it are just, that's very appealing. And the thing that I would have liked back in the day to get this, there are a lot of guys that don't care for seafood, and they might have wanted to trade the ramen noodles for this. And I think I'd been all over that. That would have been cool. So let's give this a try. First, we're going to try it without anything else in it. We're just going to get some clams and potatoes. Mouth is watering. Oh, that's good. That is really good. Now, because clams are a little chewy anyway, they're chewy, and I can taste that maybe not all the water got soaked in. I might could have left it sit for another minute or two, but this is a really good meal. And what I'm going to do, man, I'm telling you guys, this is fun.
Imagine being in a really cold, in somewhere in Russia or something like that, and you pull out an MRE that's clam chowder. Like,
oh yeah, and have some hot water to dip in there. Man, that's good stuff. Now, I'm going to try this part of the tray. We'll try some of our hot sauce in it. Let's give that a try. See if that improves anything or makes it better. I don't know. It's pretty good right now. I don't know that it could be any better. Here we go. I find it interesting, there's no salt in this MRE. I don't know if they figured you didn't need it or what, but that's kind of interesting. Okay, so just kind of stir it a little bit. Let's give it a try here with the hot sauce. For me, it kind of takes away from just the clam chowder. It's good clam chowder. Maybe it's because I haven't concentrated on a little bit, but I like the clam chowder just the way it is. Man, let me tell you guys something. This is amazing. This really is.
There's
good.
a lot of it too.
There is. I mean, we poured all over. I mean, it ended up pouring out all over everything. Wow. Well, let's take a look here. I've got my ramen noodles. Let's see if we can maybe pour these out, just a little bit of them, if I can keep it contained. Let's take a look here. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Chicken flavored ramen noodles. Wow. I might could have added a little more water because I don't have much soup in there. Don't know how much soup is supposed to be in there, not much broth. But that feels nice and hot. Let's try this out. I've got corn in there, I've got peas. Check that out. I see some carrots down in the tray there. Man, I'll tell you what, that corn just sweetens it up a bit. Got a little carrot there. This is right on. If we're going cold weather camping, we're going to grab some of these cold weather MREs. Wow, this is really good. I'll tell you, Kyle, thank you so much. I mean, I've not experienced these at all. This is really good stuff. I appreciate you sending this to me, Kyle. All right, we're going to pour some of our lemon lime powdered beverage in there. Look at that. Wow. How cool. It didn't all dissolve, but it's quite chilly out here, and it's all right. It's all right. Let's give that, we're going to try that here. Have me a little bit of cracker with some clam. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Guys, if you get a chance to snag one of these meals, oh, the lemon lime drink, this is a 10. I'm not kidding you. I haven't had a 10 yet. This, my friends, is a 10. Kyle, thank you so much for sending this to me. This has been a fantastic meal, and I'm going to just keep looking for the unusual MREs. This is a lot of fun. I love the edible ones for sure, and let's keep after it, and let's find the next one out there.